Hey everybody, it's Innovision! For the last several weeks, ever since the New York Toy Fair, we've been talking about this Shredder as Dracula. And even more so, as NECA TMNT collectors, we've long speculated that there would be a Shredder Dracula because we've already been seeing the Splinter as Van Helsing. Not only is it exciting to see our speculations come true, it happened so quickly. It's already here on our table. In today's episode, we're going to unbox and review this Shredder Dracula from the TMNT Universal Monsters Mashup Line. Stick around, you're going to want to see this. As we get started, a couple of updates. NECA has dropped some tasty hints on their Instagram today. On Turtle Tuesday, they're going to announce the action figure of the fifth turtle. Who could this fifth turtle be? Perhaps it's the April from the Archie Comics issue where she got mutated and turned into the fifth turtle. Remember that the April turtle paved the way to Venus de Milo, who ended up being the fifth turtle in the Next Mutation TV show. Although I wasn't a huge fan of the show when it aired, it left something to be desired. They did have some really nice toys. What we have here are three, all of these are made by Playmates Toys. And I've got my Leonardo and Raphael from when I was a kid unboxed here on the table. And the interesting thing about these figures, they have kind of like that rubberized texture like the Playmates movie turtles have, that we've been seeing some remakes of them recently. As we take a look at the boxes of the Shredder and the Splinter, we can't help but notice there's uncanny continuity in the art styles used on both of these boxes. For quite some time, we've speculated that there would be a Shredder Dracula. And what's even more interesting, on the back of Splinter's box, it says Hunter of Vampires, Slayer of Shredder. So we're going to put some high resolution pictures. And then we've got Shredder's back of his box rising from his coffin to dine on turtle soup. Given that Splinter's box says Hunter of Vampires and Slayer of Shredder, it's almost hinting that Shredder would be presented as a vampire. And so what other great vampire could we think of other than Dracula himself? These are the two boxes in this whole line. These are the only two boxes that kind of resemble each other. I mean, they all have that kind of like lettering, but these ones, they're designed to look similar. And even NECA is offering like a 2-pack or a version that has both of these together. As we look at the front of the box, we see Shredder with a bat head. Taking a peek into the box, we see Shredder comes with 3 different heads. The one that's installed by default is his normal face, but notice his pale complexion. He looks like a vampire. He's got the lacerations on his face when Splinter attacked him. And then we've got the bat helmet like the one we see on the front of the box. But my favorite is the helmet that looks like a Shredder helmet with his eyes looking out red. The faceplate of the helmet's got a bunch of grimacing teeth like a vampire. And he comes with several accessories. He's got what looks like a skull of a turtle head. It's time to open it! Shredder Dracula, rise from your package! Alright, first thing that catches my eye immediately is the cloth cape. I love it. We saw the cloth cape on the Archie Comics Shredder. This one actually, he looks like a much bigger, more robust sculpt than the Archie Comics. Like, he's definitely got a more filled out torso and upper body. I'm trying to see if there's any similarities between the movie Shredder sculpt, but this one looks pretty unique. And you can see details in the chain leggings that he's wearing. He's got the spikes on the side of his boots. He's got dark painted vampire nails. And he's got the spikes on his shoulder pads. And of course, twin knife dagger looking things on his wrist. He's got the typical points of articulation like most NECA action figures have. Let's start taking a look at the stuff he comes with. This is so cool. I'm so glad this is in our collection. We've been hearing a lot of complaints that NECA's been light on the accessories that come with action figures these days. This is so far from the truth for this Shredder as Dracula. Not only does he come with 3 swappable heads, he comes with 3 sets of hands, where his left hand has the dagger weapon built into his sleeve. We've got this turtle holding a candle melted on his back. We've got this jug. We've got the skull of a turtle. And we've got 2 dead rats. And we can't forget the spear. And the spear has gold trim around it, which is really nice. And his chain is actually like movable. It's not just plastic. It's like a little piece of metallic chain, and just the beauty and detail in his armor is just amazing. I would highly recommend this action figure for anybody who's a TMNT fan. Even if you're not a fan of the Universal mashup with TMNT, this is worth getting. It has so many accessories. Even though it's like kind of like fits the Halloween theme, it's good year round. You won't be disappointed.
Guaranteed to horrify. The blood-sucking samurai. Fear the undead shredhead. The crimson creature of the night. With fangs of steel, the horror is real. He'll rip you to shreds. Rising from his coffin to dine on turtle soup. Do not go softly into that good night, for if you do, you just might encounter Shredder as Dracula.
Take note that this Shredder Dracula has a black armor set. There's actually 3 variants of this action figure. The black armor set is the NECA store exclusive, and I think it's also the same one that's going to go to retail outlets like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The one I'm really excited about to try to get my hands on is the one with the crimson armor, and that's going to be a Target exclusive. And so they're all the same, it's just different color palettes for the armor. And then there's going to be a Walmart exclusive where he's kind of got a gold and black armor. That one I'm not as excited or crazy about. I do have to say the one I like the best is this black armor set, but the red one being that he's a vampire, and it's almost like paying homage to the Bram Stoker's Dracula armor that he was wearing in the movie. It was that crimson red, bloody looking armor. I have to say this Shredder Dracula is my favorite of all the TMNT Universal line mashup. But that's subject to change once we see Krang as the Metaluna mutant. I love the colors of the Metaluna mutant. I love the rainbowish looking color palette. I love the design of the robot. And the other thing is just, I just love the quirkiness of the figure, honestly, because he's got that bulbous round head that makes him look like a Metaluna mutant, but he's wearing the robot suit from one of the robot horror movies. Which of the 3 Shredder Dracula variants are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments section. Hit the like button on the video, subscribe, so you don't miss out on all the toys, collectibles, customizations, and mods we've got coming down the pipeline.